Why is YouTube always the one causing the issues? Why is YouTube always the one causing the issues? It always is. No escaping it. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Alright. I believe. It always is. Oh my god. Whoops. Hey, why is it playing me again? Ignore that. Ignore that. It's, who would have guessed YouTube causing the issue? It's always YouTube causing the issue. Well, anyways. You know what? You know what time it is? It's this time. Nice. Okay. Yeah, wonderful. How entertaining. Can you not hide the entire UI with chat, please? I would like to see. No, okay. That's okay. I guess I can't see shit. That's alright. I didn't even want to see shit anyways. Uh-huh. Okay. Well then. That's a great start. See, that's what happens when you don't prepare in advance. Also, why is YouTube telling me bitrate is great? And then Twitch is telling me unstable, horrible. Why do you even try? Okay. So, got a couple of plans. Yeah. Got plans for today. The plans are reading Webtoons, as per usual. I can never leave this toggle on for long because I distract myself with it. That's okay. Hopefully you can hear me. Yeah. Hopefully you can. 1 second. I'm gonna mute my phone so I don't. Okay. Right. The plan today, we have a couple options. We can continue reading Let's Play. We can also try something a little crazy because it's Friday evening. We could try Webtoon Bingo. Now, I don't know how that would go, but we could try it. So, you know, that's an option. So, I might try to do like a poll or something. I don't know how good that is when you got like two people across two different platforms, but if not, I'll just spin a wheel and then we'll let the wheel choose whether we do bingo or Let's Play. The issue with Let's Play is I probably would be better reading it on my own because it's all gonna be one video and then it's gonna take a while to make because it's long and then I won't have anything else to post. Yep. What a lovely story that is. Anyways. Gonna give it a second. And in the meantime, anyone who's here, it's not in the title, but maybe I'll give you guys a little surprise. I've mentioned it to a few people, but I would like to make a comic that is oh my god. Yeah, okay. Well, you know, ignore that. Ignore the fact that the Riz toggle is not perfect, okay? Give you guys a little sneak peek because I want to make a comic that is a satire parody. I'm still not 100% sure what the difference is. Anyways, of 90s of 90s yaoi. Okay, and if you have no idea what I mean, let me have the honors of showing you what these look like. Now this is the type of proportion that I'm talking about here. Alright, I gotta switch. Give me a minute. This is the type of proportion that I'm talking about, okay? Oh my god, I keep opening the wrong things. Well, yeah, that's you see what I mean? It's it I can never stay in a bad mood when I look at it. It cracks me up every time. Like these are just they're beautiful. They're beautiful, okay? So, yeah, I want to make a parody of that and oop, I don't want to spoil too much for now, but I can show you the work in progress of the character designs, the two main characters that are going to be gay and dating. Isn't that scary? Anyway, yeah. Ignore the names. Ignore the names. Okay? We ignore the names for now. Don't. And it looks, the worst part is, looks relatively normal. It's a little odd. It's not in the style I usually draw in. I had to mess a good while to get like the pen right because the pens I usually use, they don't really fit the style, but also I hate the regular Clip Studio. And then you get to the hands. And then you get to the hands. God damn. Yeah. So the hands are the there's a lot of distinguishing features like the lack of jawbone. But the hands are they're something else, I'll tell you that. If you can't grab a basketball just with your palm, then it's not yaoi 90s yaoi proportions, is all I'm saying, you know? So, yeah, you will be hearing more of this, but it's something I've pretty slowly been working on, so just, probably won't be anytime soon. Yeah, you will hear more about this one day, but, gonna end it here for today. Okay. Now back to the important matters at hand. Oh, I forgot that was gonna open on that. That's okay. That's okay. This is so much to look at. Anyways, if you ever feel down, I genuinely recommend looking up 90s yaoi and just looking at the pictures because it genuinely it puts on my that it gets it I feel better every time. Is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So, quite a few comics we can read. And that's as I said, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Webtoon bingo. And we have a couple of options. We can either try to choose one at blind. The Dark Duke's Pet Bird. Well, you know what? That seems like a promising one just from the title. Um, or we could just read one and see. But if anyone would like to play along, if not, we'll just. If not, I can always actually. That reminds me, I can literally just like put it to the side. Put it on the side because the webtoon's not going to take the whole screen. The bingo's coming together, fellas. I think most of the stinkers are romance, so that would probably be better. So I'm gonna pull out the webtoon romance bingo because I have multiple boards for the genres. Also, I'm gonna take this off because it's very difficult to behave normally when I'm looking at that. It's hard. Ugh. Hopefully, I can do it quicker this time. It took me to put one damn emoji on the screen last time I tried to pull up a picture. Ugh. Which it should, because it's in its own folder. I know where I don't have to save it. Nothing. Okay. Okay. The romance fantasy bingo. It even got the fonts and everything, maybe we can just go. See, give people a little bit of a minute to join. We can whoever's here, we can go over the bingo board. Now I've got multiple variations. Friends will know. I've got multiple variations of Webtoon bingo boards, but this is kind of the main one. The free, you can't see it that well, but it's Overworked Artist. Now, this is specifically for romance fantasy, so like words. I don't know them today. Okay. This is specifically for the like romance fantasy isekai type stuff. Okay, we got Off-Brand Europe, like medieval Europe. Prologue info dump. Misused clip studio assets and 3D background. Pretty obvious. Male love interest with short black hair and sharp eyes, because there's so many of those. It's unbelievable. Quote unquote villainess. Proportions out of whack. Clutch panels, so just like cheap panels to like fill the panel count. Verb sound effects. You know how to do it too well. Reincarnation, rebirth, and transmigration. So like basically it's isekai. Pink, white, or blonde, long-haired protagonist. Protective older brother and or father. Secluded duke. And it's gotta be like the duke. It can't be a secluded marquis or whatever. It has to be the duke. It's always the duke anyways. You've read more than 2 comics, you know. Read the book, aka you know all the lore of this world. Goody Two-Shoes enemy, where it's like, it's usually kind of goes with Villainess, where it's like, oh, she's so perfect, and I'm, no matter what I do, I'm evil, like, you know, cardboard plot. There's plot holes. The plot is not solid. That's it. Main character has the personality of a concrete slab. Need I say more? Lesser child or like bastard love interest. Flower and glitter brushes. Overly confident / perfect protagonist. Women overfighting a usually mid-man. Keyboard smash names, so when it's fantasy, sometimes they pull out names that's like, in what language would you ever be able to pronounce that? Love interest / sidekick was the person's favorite character in the story. The protagonist's family despises them or is abusive. And they knew the love interest in another or a previous life. So, see how many of these, right? A while ago, I did do like the one like test run solo on my own. I just tried to make a video out of it, the Webtoon bingo. And I just read the first episode of multiple comics, and we got so many of these out of the way. So, just like shrink this. It's not that easy to read when it's shrunked, but that's okay. We can always make it bigger. We'll know in our hearts. The issue with tracking more mouth stuff is now it conveys how how awkwardly I'm smiling when I am. So, you know. Yep. Okay. So, I mean, I feel like we gotta go for this one. Like, this one is just, it's looking for it. The Dark Duke's pet bird. Like, Exekayuzami. Okay, that one's another one we gotta go through. Oh my god. See, the Genius Swordmaster Returns, I have an action fantasy one where it's like that type of, that probably fits more. Our contract marriage ends here. There's something about this cover that grosses me out, and I can't say what. But it does. Yeah. There's 3 episodes. Maybe we should just go through all of this, to be honest. We'll see. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. We'll see as we go. But I'll probably keep the board up, you know? Feels fitting. Make it a little smaller. Oh, I didn't notice there was like figures of women just up there. This would not be the first webtoon I've seen, actually, where the woman is reincarnated as the main guy's pet. Like a literal animal. What does that say about the state of webtoon? I don't know. Right. What life is there for a creature forever trapped in a cage? Such questions ring true for Isabella Eloise. Illegitimate illegitimate child of an abusive count. Oh my god, right away. Right fucking away. Yeah, I think we're keeping the bingo board. I think we're keeping the bingo board up. The bogo's minted, the bingo board? I think, it's right there. Also, be right back. I just realized I forgot to do something important. Besides petting Coconut, which I will do while I walk past her. Okay. I'm back. I just gotta put my crusty, dusty earbud back in. Couldn't find my cord for my headphones, so we're going with the despicable headphones. They're so bad. They like vibrate in my ear every time I speak. But I gotta wear something to hear myself, otherwise I just kind of end up like screaming, to be honest. Anyways, what I'm saying is, there's no winning. There's no winning. Alright. Also, before I resume, Purplefield followed 25 minutes ago. I wonder who that could be. How suspicious. How suspicious. Not like I know anyone who would like... I'm joking, it's because I know who would make a username like that. Yep. Okay. Anyways, the Dark Duke's pet bird. Let's start that synopsis again. Sorry if my model acted up. It's because I was cleaning my glasses, and it probably didn't like me putting my hands up. Okay. What life is there for a carefree creature forever trapped in a cage? Oh no, a carefree... Where did I get that? Tonight is not my night. I'm straight up illiterate, apparently. What life is there for a creature forever trapped in a cage? Such questions ring true for Isabella Heloise, illegitimate... Get there eventually. Illegitimate. There we go. Child of an abusive count who uses her as a pawn for his political ambitions. I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted. Okay, it's a feather. I was like, where's the bird at? Because I thought this was like a wing. Third time's the charm. Okay. It's one of these days. What life is there for a creature forever trapped in a cage? Such questions ring true. Also, that's one question. And what do you mean ring true? Anyways. I'll comment on it after. Let's just read it first, which apparently is part of the challenge. What life is there for a creature forever trapped in a cage? Such questions ring true for Isabella Heloise, illegitimate child of an abusive count who uses her as a pawn for his political ambitions. When Isabella's betrothal, whatever, man, to an influential noble is broken off, her value within the Heloise household plummets, prompting her to flee from her father's violence. Isabella finds herself alone and destitute, only to be found by Ethan Holden. Ethan is an unfortunate name. Oh, it's an unfortunate name. A guy named Ethan once sharded on my couch. I'm not kidding. So, hopefully this Ethan does not shart anywhere. Let's just say that, you know? Let's just... Ethan Holden. Holclin. Oh my god, I gotta zoom in. I feel like I'm, like, turning into my mom. I gotta, like, put everything far away to read. Okay, Ethan Holden, a dashing duke with a nonetheless ominous air. Can Isabella trust the handsome duke, or has she found herself in yet another cage? Okay, so she's not reincarnated as a literal bird. It's just another story where a duke treats, possibly treats, a woman like a bird. I'm referring to Crier Yetter Beg for yeah. So oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, this is gonna be something, I bet. Okay, there's depictions of domestic abuse. Well, yeah, makes sense, I suppose. The first time I met him was at a secluded pet shop in the shopping district. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna move my mic. This might sound kind of like bad, but I'll try not to slam anything. Okay. Welcome. It's a pleasure to see you again. Has the parrot with the blue feathers that was here been sold? Unfortunately, I've taken that one home with me. I don't know what this nasally voice is, but we're going with it apparently. Ugh. What an intro. What an intro. You like parrots? Now she was asking to cook him in her next soup. What kind of question is that? No, it looked emaciated, so I wanted to take it home with me before it died of starvation. Please take good care of it. What? Oh, I guess he's holding the parrot. I guess. Oh, I thought the guy who said, "Unfortunately, I've taken that one home with me," was the owner of the pet store, not the Duke. Okay, I got it. I got it. Touch. Also, um, you know what? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, but let's start the bingo. First of all, verb sound effects, and also long white hair. So just let me just let me just add something so we can keep track of this real quick. All right. Yep, this is what we're gonna keep track with. Amazing. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I can't really read through that, but it's okay. Wait, can I change the? I shouldn't be. I should not be experimenting with this live, but you know what I'm doing? I'm experimenting with it live. So. Hello. Why is there not? Okay. Apparently there is not. You know what? Whatever. 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 Okay. Um. The Duke, I think has. Does he? Yeah, he had white hair, right? I don't think that's a bingo. Bogo's minted. No, he's blonde. Darn, so close. It's okay. There could still be a black-haired love interest that comes in later. Also, is it just me or his like forehead and head is very long? I don't know why I'm gesturing with the cat, but it's okay. Verb sound effects right here. Damn, both in a row. Maybe we're gonna get a bingo pretty quick, which would not be that surprising actually. Oh, I should have said, should have made it big and said, like, if anyone wants to take a screenshot and play along, feel free. We're gonna have the same board because, yeah, but, it's fine. And this is the spear that counts. Also, purple eyes. Bro looks mischievous as fuck. What the frig? I don't trust his eye. I don't. How considerate of you. There's no need to worry. I am quite fond of parrots. Any bird I've caged in my embrace, I tend to loving to I tend to lovingly until the moment it draws its last breath. Wait, does he look like that? Those head proportions are they're interesting. I'll give it another try, but if this is a recurring issue, then we're checking off the wacky. Hey, who said could you do that? Also, I don't know. He seems pretty pale to me. The man was so handsome. No words of praise seemed adequate. Okay. Well, seems you found words, buddy. Seems you found words. And you know, I'm just gonna do abusive already. And the Duke. The Duke is on the board also. Boom. Wow. Okay. Starting strong, I suppose. I keep going on the wrong thing! Yet for some reason he terrified me. I didn't know then. Glance! That I should never have encountered him. That doesn't look like fabric. It looks like rock solid. It looks like he just has like rocks around his neck. Also, you're squeaking, that's my chair. It's not a fart. And you can know that because if I were to fart, then I would say, sorry, I farted. That's it. That evening. Just how have you been comporting yourself for the Viscount to withdraw the engagement? I know. My future lies as a Foley artist. I know. That's impossible, father. I just had tea with Simon a few days ago. This must be some sort of mistake. Mistake? I've been trying so hard for the past 10 years to be loved by him. I've struggled desperately for an entire decade to become a woman he'd be satisfied with. Yeah, this is not good. It's not great. Isabella, it's still not too late too late. Think about this carefully. Why does he look like that? Your attitude was the problem, wasn't it? Did you perhaps go around acting haughty around him? Answer me! You're right, father. It seems Simon got sucky because I kept my distance from him. It's all my fault. All right. Sounds like it'd be best for you two to have a heart-to-heart. Don't be so difficult around him. Surely you wouldn't want to disappoint your father now, would you? Of course not, father. Okay. My lady, are you all right? I have to be. Quickly, Mary, dress me. Make me beautiful enough to please Simon. Okay. Okay, buddy. Okay. No matter how much one refines themselves, they can't hide their lowly bloodline. What is that corset tightening, though? Maybe her posture? I don't know. I'm confused. Anyways. Like the words father repeated ad nauseum. I, an illegitimate oh my god, since when do I struggle with that word so much? An illegitimate child was nothing but a freeloading leech. maybe maybe you shouldn't have been fucking around. I consider this. Consider this. Maybe you just shouldn't have had an illegitimate child then. Maybe you just shouldn't have been screwing around. Then you wouldn't have had one. It's kind of your fault that the kid exists. So like maybe take onus, take ownership. I don't know. Whenever I displeased father in the slightest, he'd slap me relentlessly. I was living in silence as though I didn't exist until that day 10 years ago. This is my lovely daughter, Isabella. When father called me by name for the very first time. He said this was where I could prove my worth. I see, he's the one. My savior, the one who will save my life. The man who will soon undo these chains of bondage. Can I count this as info dump? Like, yes, there's technically kind of something happening, but it's like a tiny, like one panel of dialogue and then info dump. Then one tiny info dump. Like, please. I'm gonna take a sip of water. You always should drink from your water bottles if you have a water bottle that you can drink off, because it's good to drink water from your water bottle. Sorry, I got possessed by every servant in Black Butler. Yep. Anyways. Clip, clop, clip. My life. My future. I've been raised for the express purpose of becoming his wife. If Simon forsakes me, I'll lose my reason for being. Jingle. You'll come greet me as usual, won't you, Simon? You wouldn't abandon me? No! This can't be! No, it can't be! Ding, 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 ding. No! Bro, can they stop making them transparent through the bars? Just maybe draw it from a different perspective then. Maybe just draw it from a different perspective then. That's what I'm saying, eh? Please let me meet him. Or at least tell me why you're abandoning me. Simon, this is all a joke, right? Well, it's not funny at all. Okay, well, I don't know, I don't know. If you cast me aside, what am I supposed to do now? I was exclusively bred for you? What the fuck? Hello? That's a line. I was exclusively bred for you. No, that's interesting. That's a line worth thinking about. Okay. Oh boy. Oh golly, oh gosh. This is about to be an immaculate dinner. For the sole purpose of becoming Viscountess Britain. Okay, well, you could have just married any Viscount in Britain then. Yeah, not only am I a Foley artist, I'm a funny bone artist. A comedian of sorts. By forsaking me. How dare you, when all you have to offer is your looks, which you're ruining, by the way. To say all you have it's your looks and then like proceed to affect her looks. It's a move. It's a move. Father. Go apologize to him at once. Beg for forgiveness until your voice grows hoarse. It hurts. It hurts. I also don't care because it's the first episode. Okay. Stop it. I'm sorry. It just hurts so much. he needs some milk, because you just give him a little shove and you're like, poof. You just can't hide that lowly bloodline of yours. Spring. I see that now that you look just like your mother. I know exactly where I can send you to put a creature like you to good use. You'll make a living by hopping from brothel to brothel, just like your mother. Why did you go to a brothel then? That's my question. If you're so opposed to it, why did you go? No. If you hate that idea so much, perhaps it wouldn't be a bad alternative. To be beaten to death right here as the proud daughter of a count. Tremble, tremble, please, please run away. What? What? Okay. What is going on? My lady, please go. But Marie, where? Where am I to go? Simon, I resent you so much. I'm trying to give this my all. I'm trying to give this. I'm trying to give this my all, but I keep giggling. Cause this is so unserious. Hello? I resent you so much. I no longer have a place to return to. The emaciated parrot, huddled up all alone in a rusty cage. Perhaps I wanted to see that parrot again, one more time. Ah, hell no. Any bird I've caged in my embrace, I tend to lovingly until the moment it draws its last breath. Yes, I'm sure that man wouldn't let the bird starve to death. I'm cold. Maybe I'll just sleep here. Maybe I'll sleep here for a while, just a little while. Looks like you need help. Not from you, good sir. Move on. Off you go. Ta-ta. Ooh. Ooh. No. No. You know what? 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 Okay. You're freezing. Why are you? What? Why are you just we be chugging her just like that? Also, yeah, there's sparkle brushes. I forgot about about the bingo board. The Bogo's minted. Flower glitter brushes. I gotta keep a better eye out for these. Not used to it. I'm not used to it. Ugh. Oh my god, I keep opening the wrong thing. We'd better stay like this for a while. Oh, maybe give her like a blanket or your jacket instead? What? This dude is freaky. I don't trust him one bit. Don't trust him one bit. He is freaky AF. I don't know what tags this comic has, but yeah. Looks like you need help. You're freezing. We'd better stay like this for a while. Jolt. This is boom, flap, swat. Of course she's got that build. Of course she's built like that. No. Why would I ever even consider otherwise? That was just foolish of me. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to update the title of the stream, which I'm doing right now. My bad. We should be good. Uh, no, no. I hate streaming on YouTube. It just does not work properly most of the time. Why is it so goofy like that? Come on. I clicked on the wrong thing. Stop. Oh my god. Let, let me out of here. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I apologize for the pause, but you know, sometimes it be like that. Unfort. I fear. Yep. Okay. We are good. Creak. Is this that man's house? Swah! The place is well kept. Hardly a speck of dust. You walking around with a microscope? Okay. Flash. You're awake. How many birds does this guy have? Speaking as someone who has had a bird on their shoulder before, um, they can poop pretty quick. So how much poop does he have on him is my secondary question. Rumble. Thunderclouds are passing by. Flap. I'd suggest you get more rest. Flash. This is the man from the pet shop. God damn. Also, Countess. Yeah, I'm giving us off Rain Europe. I'm giving us off Rain Europe. Yes, sir. Hello. Yes, this is like my second stream. Welcome. Yeah, like the second one, so pretty much. Thank you. Um, right now we're playing Webtoon. Well, I'm playing Webtoon Bingo, and hopefully, the other people are also in their heart what got me into streaming, I was like, well, I talked to myself anyways. I might as well do it on stream. A pro gamer, I think. I depends on the game. Let's just it depends who the competition is. If we're playing Sudoku, well, I'm probably winning because it's just me. Games I'm playing, lately, The Sims, Minecraft, and House Flipper too. You a pro gamer as well, playing some hardcore games like Minecraft and The Sims 4, notoriously difficult games, you know? All right, a fellow gamer, I see. Very nice, very nice. Nice. That's a pretty big variety. Minecraft is kind of a classic. Yes, I like art. Yep. Um I like making art, but also kind of like art stuff, which is why I like webtoons. You know, it's just art with words. A lot of them take that a little too literally though. They're just putting art, digital art, nice. Check your art. I can probably try to give it a look after the comic if you would like. I guess the closest you got Discord. Yes, I do. I should have a link to it in my bio if I did my things right. Okay. Um, very nice. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'll keep that in note. Okay. Where were we? Oh yeah. Okay. Um, basically, this comic, she runs away from home. At this point, she ends up in this guy's house. That's it. That's it. He's home and he's got birds apparently, many birds. Okay. Flap, flap. I'd suggest you get more sleep. Flash. This is the man from the pet shop. I feel like there's something horror called the pet shop, but I can't recall what. Who said he'd taken the blue parrot home? And just to reassure you, although I changed you out of your clothes myself, I didn't do anything untoward. Yeah, guys, should totally trust a stranger. Yep, that's huh. Yeah. Oh, when a random stranger changes me while I'm unconscious, brings me to his house, I totally trust him when he says he didn't do anything untoward. Because the type of man to take an unconscious woman to his house is definitely not disposed to touching you when you're unconscious. Nope. And put you in that, of all things. Flinch, clench. Okay, the verb sound effects are going a little crazy in this one. I had no choice. I have no one in my employ in the manor, so I was the only one who could change your clothes. then how's the manor that clean? You got like 12 birds. I doubt they're all litter trained. Step, step. If this was a horror, I would take it more seriously than this because, oh my god. Also, I usually like that type of shirt. I don't like it when he's wearing it, I'll tell you that much. Now go back to the bedroom. Were you my mom? No, I don't think I will. Actually, I think I'll pass. I think I'll pass. Wowee. Step. Thank you for helping me, Step. Outside, drenched in the rain. Weiss? Had you stayed out there any longer, it'd no longer be a lot. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Burr's patting himself on the back a little too much, I fear. I fear. I presume you were there for a reason. No, just felt like it. Yeah, no, you. Most people, you know, you're just weird. Most people love having hypothermia. They love it. They love it. That's actually why anytime it snows outside, whoa! Did I get a stroke mid-sentence? Anytime it snows outside, I actually go commando to make snow angels. That's just tradition, you know? You gotta die from hypothermia at least a couple times every year, you know? Customary. I won't ask if you'd prefer not to discuss it. Squeeze. Were you planning to drop by the pet shop yesterday too? Swah. Closed. No, that shop closes whenever it rains. Then. ... Shall we agree not to ask questions that the other person may have difficulty answering? Bro, you could've just lied. You could've just lied. I feel like these are not on the same level. Why are you dying of hypothermia outside? And what were you doing in a pet shop? Like, they don't have the same, no. Flash. Reach. Oh, the flowers are there too. Well, we already had the spot marked off on the bingo, but if we didn't, then we'd have it now. Also, yeah, I've decided after some thinking, prologue info dump is going. Oh, it's going. It's on there. We're heading towards a bingo, fellas. We're heading towards a bingo, okay? What do we win if we get a bingo? I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. I fear I don't know. We win sadness and despair from a webtoon being the same again. I don't know. He keeps touching her. This guy is a freak. This guy's kind of a freak. All right, Rumble. The Dark Duke's pet bird. Step. The rain should stop by morning. But if you have nowhere else to go, you can stay here for now. Step, step. May I ask why you're being so kind to me? Clack. I falter. Really like looking after wounded animals. Oh, hell no. Get a load of this guy. No. No, I think I'll pass. I fear I will pass on that. Thanks. Ouch. Slide. Don't touch this cut or it might get infected. He says as he fucking puts his greasy fingers all over it when he's just been touching birds. And I love birds, but they're not necessarily what you would want to touch right before touching your wounds. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'll apply some ointment for you in the bedroom. No, I think she's able to do that herself. I'm gonna be honest. I fear she is. Swah. I can do it myself. Stay still. If you move, it'll get infected. What kind of logic is that? Okay. How's that? Doesn't hurt, does it? Why does he look like that? He looks like when K-pop idols wear those like super blue contacts. Like that's what he looks like. Like them balls are too blue, brother. Is that like a scar or? He's emo. Okay, this guy keeps getting weirder and weirder. Amazing, lovely. No, that's amazing. Now you should get some more sleep. Flop. He's treating me like a baby. Yeah, he is. He's treating you like an animal. As he said, a wounded animal. Oh boy. Step. Sorry, but I have nowhere else to sleep since the other rooms haven't been cleaned. Oh my god, this guy keeps getting weirder and weirder. Hello, police? Yeah. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Russell, flinch. Yeah, you're going to sleep on the same bed? Unfortunately, I'm not so kind as to sleep on the floor for your sake. You could have just put her on the couch or something. That probably would have been more comfortable than sleeping with your ass. I can sleep on the floor, you can. Shh. Lie back down. Interesting. No, that's, I won't do anything to you, I promise. You've been doing everything to her. Why would she trust you? Turn. And it's Ethan. Ethan Holden. Bro is gonna fucking shirt everywhere. With a name like that, oh, you know he's gonna shirt. The Duke who lost all his fortune in a fire is effectively a fallen noble. Oh my god. This is the diarrhea that won't keep on streaming. That won't stop streaming. Oh my god, this is the diarrhea that won't stop streaming. Because, oh my god. Ole mole. Ooh. I hear he lures women with his delicate appearance and devours them while they're still alive. Flash, I'm the ghostly Duke in the rumors, said to invite beautiful women to my manor for an unforgettable night. Okay. If that were true, you would have already devoured me by now, Pool. I wouldn't think such a thing of the person who saved my life. What is this? Thank you, Ethan. I'm Isabella. I already know your name. This guy is a little, how to say, unhinged. I fear he's a little bit unwell. He's not He's not all men. He is every man combined in one. Like, you know, not to bring up a problem that's a little old at this point, but like between this and the bear, I'll take my chances with the bear. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, maybe I could just leave and the bear won't care unless I did something. You know what I mean? But this guy, Isabella, 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 Isabella. Bird. Ethan? Once you're awake, come down to the dining room on the first floor. I'll have breakfast ready. Dining room? How would you know where that is? Left, left, left. Flinch. Right. What the if this was horror, it would be pretty decent with the birds saying all directions. That would be an interesting concept, but like I don't know. I don't know. That way. That's a good girl. Oh hell no. If a parrot tells me, "Oh, that's a good girl," nah. I'm tweaking, dog. I'm tweaking. Good morning, Isabella. Did you sleep well? Why does he look like that? Did he cook breakfast himself? Eat up, I hope it's to your liking. Clink. What about you, Ethan? How sweet of you, Isabella, but I'm fine. Please go ahead. Poison! Poison alert! Poison alert! Woo, woo. That's just another. Anyways. No, you went through the trouble. You went to the trouble. Typo alert. Oh, I've got the thing for this. Oh, I've got the thing for this. Typo alert. Also, there might be screaming starting soon because the beast, coconut, might start wanting her wet food. So, if you hear screaming, that's my cat on the mic, and not as the joke, but for real. We should share. Cucklug, retreat. Please keep your distance while the sun is still up. I'm a bit uncomfortable with such physical contact. You were all over her yesterday. Okay, Blow. Okay, brother. I don't know what you're saying. You're going a little bit goofy, ain't? Holy. He's, something, alright. I trust you won't ignore my warning and upset me. What a difficult man. It's because he's horny at night, but he's not in the day. Consider consider this. Alright, then eat up. I need more sleep, so I'll be returning to my bedroom. It was delicious soup made with care. Clink. Munch, munch? What are you crunching in soup? But the empty silence left me feeling bittersweet. Perhaps that was why I slowly walked towards the bedroom in search of Ethan. And now he sleeps on the couch? Okay, I'm doing proportions, because that's crazy. Where's the proportions one now? Oh, there we go. No bingo yet. No bingo. Unfortunate. Damn, no bingo. The askew collar of his shirt showed a glimpse of the pale line of his neck. Slip. His earlier warning did make me feel uneasy, but I figured he wouldn't mind if I simply put a blanket on him.
Isabella, how sweet of you, Isabella. Please keep your distance while the sun is up.
Why the fuck do I sound like Mort from Madagascar? Nah. Ba-bum, I... Oh, warned you. She didn't even touch him. Bruh. I warned you not to get close to me while the sun is up. I tried to be as considerate towards you as possible. But it seems you won't even follow the basic rule I laid out. And now he's touching her! Make your goddamn mind, dog. Make your mind. You can't eat your cake and have it too. Don't you think you deserve to be... You deserved?
Typo alert.
To be punished for breaking the rule. When I looked into his eyes, my limbs went slack as if I were hypnotized. What on earth? Oh, I guess she might actually become a bird. At that moment, unbelievably, a wide expanse of sky unfurled itself before my eyes. The breathtaking feeling of freedom was all too short-lived. I couldn't contain my horror at the gruesome scene before me. What's the gruesome scene? We're just seeing birds flying. Anyone else confused, or that just me? Well then. Ah! Flap, pant, pant. The flapping of the parrot wings slowly brought me back to my senses. What have you done to me? What an unpleasant memory. I changed my mind. I was going to cast you out mercilessly as punishment for breaking my rule. You know what? She probably would be better off leaving as well, actually. But you got lucky. Your pitiful past managed to earn my sympathy. What do you mean by that? Isabella, I got a glimpse into your memories. What scene was laid out before you in my gaze? A scene of birds falling from the sky. Everyone whose memories I see say they experienced hallucinations. Yeah, okay. Everyone whose memories I see say they experienced hallucinations. I believe if the hallucinations reflect the person's inner self. It sounded preposterous, yet I couldn't utter a single line of objection to his words. Simon Britton! That's the man who destroyed you. How did you know, Isabella? I am under a terrible curse. Now he's info dumping. Okay, man. When I meet someone's eyes, I can see all of their memories. I don't believe you. That sounds like a beautiful fairy tale. Beautiful. I don't know about that. This is a curse from God, Isabella. How many times are you going to say her name? I know her name, please. Seeing someone's memories means seeing the deepest, darkest secrets they've been hiding. You know, not to brag, but at least he hasn't seen my memories, because I think he would go insane. Not that they're specifically dark, just that I'm unwell. He gets a glimpse into my dark, twisted mind, and he would never recover. And then all that's in my mind is that, like, gif of the dancing cat. And those memories, lodged deep in my mind, bring me agony from time to time. Okay, but did I ask? No. I wanted to keep my distance from you, because I didn't want to see your memories without your permission. Clench! Now do you believe that I'm a monster who peeked into your memories? I feel like that's not the worst thing he's done, though. I feel like that's really not the worst thing he's done. He's just kind of a freak in general. He changed her when she was unconscious. He made her sleep in the bed with him. He kept fucking touching her. Like, I feel like the memories is like the least of her concerns at this point. And she's also effectively homeless because she ran away from her house because her parents were abused. Like, tell her all the rumors about me, Flap, Flap. Have you heard? Apparently, Duke Holden's successor started a fire to wipe out his entire family in order to claim the family wealth for himself. Flap, not only, this is just info dump. Even if the birds are doing it, it's still info dump. Like, you should have kept this for later on, buddy. Flap, not only does he not engage in any economic activity, he doesn't attend a single society event. Why would I care? No, uh, riddle me this, Batman. Why would I care? I don't. I don't. That's the thing with these comics. Please stop. Okay? Like, please. I'm bleeding. Stop with the info dumps. I don't need to know that he doesn't engage in any economic activity and doesn't attend a single society event. I hear all he does is invite young women to his ghostly manor and spend the night with them. And after spending a night with him, the women all end up dead. Duke Holden is a monster. Okay, bro's just torturing himself. He's like, oh, I'm so deep and emo, and I'm 14. Like, does he just ask them to recite rumors all the time? Okay, buddy. If you set foot in that ghastly manor, you'll surely meet your death. Okay. Isabella, again, I know her name. Whether you choose to remain or leave this place is entirely up to you. The leaving was kind of obvious. Maybe you should have just been like, hey, you can stay if you want. Press. Why are you making her bleed again? You literally just put like ointment on there yesterday, and in that amount of time, it would have healed. So you're fucking up the wound again. You're opening it up. Thank you, buddy. The cut on your cheek is not yet healed. Like I said yesterday, Yeah, repeat your most disgusting line. Thank you. Like I said yesterday, I like looking after wounded animals. And it seems you desperately need help. You know what? I'd rather die in the rain. Might sound dramatic, but honestly, I would rather die in the rain than deal with this fella. Ah, the way he smiles with his eyes. It's enchanting. I'll look after you close until your wound heals and new flesh grows over it. What a disgusting description. By the time I realized I'd become completely captivated by him. The name Isabella Heloise had long since disappeared beyond the dusk. Not once in my life have I had the freedom to choose. Again, this brings up the debate of, is it really a choice when the other option is being homeless and possibly dying because you've been raised as a noble your entire life and now you're homeless and you're living outside? It's not much of a choice, I'll tell you that much. I'd already become nothing more than his parrot. Okay, a lot of stories will, like, dehumanize or objectify the women, but it's usually not this quick to it. Okay. The Dark Duke's pet bird. How beautiful, Isabella. The dress is a little big on you. I'd better do it up tight. You managed to make a dress in the blink of an eye. I learned by looking over my mother's shoulder. She enjoyed dressmaking while she was alive. Tug. All done. Take a look in the mirror. That build is crazy. It's the classic Webtoon build. A dress of pure white. It looks like a wedding dress. It's a present to commemorate our cohabitation. The word present suddenly made me think of Simon. Sorry, I'm late. I was busy. A present for the anniversary of our engagement. A handful of shriveled wildflowers, picked from who knows where. He often forgot important dates, but I couldn't say a word in complaint. All the men in this comic look absolutely insane. I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but they look loco. They look off their gourd, even. The amber-colored eyes I love so much. My Simon. Who's the woman you met today? You reek of perfume. Just how much were you rolling in bed with her? That is a clunky-ass sentence if I've ever read one. Bella, don't you have any self-respect as a woman? You're constantly bringing up the subject of marriage unprompted. That's how much I love you, Simon. They're engaged, though. I feel like that is, prompted. Even at his outright mockery, I simply raised the corners of my mouth in a smile. Because you were the savior who would undo the shackles around my ankle. Well, it's transferable from one prison to another, bestie. So, I don't know. Rumble. Are you sure you want to go outside in this weather, my lady? Marie, I don't know how long it's been since Simon suggested we spend the weekend together. I think today is going to be a very special day. No matter how much you tricked me with flimsy lies. Sois. Lay with other women every night and forgot the promises you made to me. You were still my one and only God. I've never received such a meaningful present before. I'm so happy. What the fuck? I feel like my brain cells are noticeably diminishing as I continue reading this. Oh boy, oh boy. Next time I'll buy plenty of beautiful fabric and make you enough dresses to fill your closet to bursting. I thought he had no money. Like, is that just a fib? Is that just a lie? How about we go browse the shops tomorrow once day breaks? We can eat out, just the two of us. I'll buy you whatever strikes your fancy. Squeeze. Sweet words, the kind one would use to placate a lover. I was just a lost parrot temporarily taking shelter. But it made me want to believe I could stay in his warm embrace forever. Ah, hell nah. No. Galens. Let me introduce you to the one and only staff of the House of Holden. This is Gus, the coachman.
Lip clop, lip clop.
Gus can make sounds, but his tongue was cut off, so he is effectively incapable of conversing. His tongue, her arms were cut off, her legs were cut off, her tongue was cut off. Yes, it was an accident that happened a long time ago. What sort of accident would result in him losing his tongue but leave his limbs intact? None ya business, that's what. You seem rather pale. Some fresh air will make you feel better. Is there anywhere you'd like to go? Clip, clop, I'd like to go. Bella, would you like to see an opera this coming weekend? I've changed my mind. Today, I'll take you somewhere I'd like to go. Ethan, this is too much. I told you I'd fill your closets to the brim with dresses. Why'd we go from the plot didn't move to now suddenly he's acting like they're fucking married? Like, hello? Anyone home? But I won't be able to wear them all before I leave. How cruel, Isabella. Are you already thinking of leaving? I'll buy them all. What? Shall we go look at jewelry next? I'd like to buy a necklace. What? The perspective on that pin is not it. I fear. It's not it. Not the orbs! His twin icy orbs! No, this comic's got it all. It's the diarrhea that won't stop streaming. His twin icy orbs stared at me intently. Nod, but his voice was full of melancholy, as though he were saying goodbye to a lover. Had he forgotten what he'd said to me? Ring. Our relationship was a temporary one, drawing closer to the end with every ticking second. Ring. To you, I am like a lost parrot. When new flesh covers the open wound, you'll let me go without hesitation. This shit got me. Jingle. Clack, clack, cover. Ethan. Isabella, why don't we look at jewelry next time? Through the barely parted fingers of his hand, I saw something I wasn't meant to see. That is the worst job I've ever seen someone trying to do, covering someone else's eyes. No, that's interesting. Okay. Simon. Over already? What? I wanted more. Read 10 new episodes only on the app. No, I'm good. I'm good. 3's a good amount. No, yep. All right, let us review our bingo. Bug was minted. I can't stop with that. I fear. Ah, no. My frame. I should lock that, actually. Oh, I did not make all of them bigger. Well, that's okay. Let's review them real quick. Opera in Europe. Way to go. Why the 3 stay in there? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna stop. That's enough. Okay, Opera in Europe. You know it. Prologue info dump. Yes, sir. The background, it wasn't bad enough that it stuck out, to be honest. Proportions out of whack. You know it. Verb sound effects. You know it. Pink blonde hair. You know it. Secluded Duke. You know it. The free, well, it's free, so you know it. Hey! I don't know what is my problem today, but I have to keep resisting the urge to sing because I'll want to take a forever nap if I start doing that on the internet. Okay, well, cardboard plot, yes. MC has personality of a concrete slab, yes. Flower glitter brushes, yes. Lesser child, well, not that we know of. Protagonist was abusive. Right. Unfortunately, it seems. Oh, wow, there's so many in that corner. You know. Okay, I guess those are the extras. Well, that's okay. They can just stay there. They can keep us company. You know what? I'll just keep them. Keep one up here as a little souvenir. Wow. Okay. Unfortunately, it seems we did not get a bingo this time. That's okay. I think what we can do is we could mayhaps we do another. We do another real quick, you know, see how it goes. So another, why not throw in another, see what we get this time. I opened a couple of webtoons that seemed promising, and by promising, well, I mean stinky, so you know. Okay, we got the dying villainess's path to a happy ending, which Title alone, well, I feel like we could check a couple. Our contractual marriage ends here. Oh, they're all three. Well, at least three here. The serpent in the Empress's chamber. Well, I'm gonna have to save these because they're probably stinkers as well. Maybe not, but maybe so. Right. Well, I think I'll just go for this one. Why not? You'll see, why not? If it's quick, then can get to that, I guess. I feel like I've seen this already, but sometimes Webtoon will post stuff that is also on Tapas, so maybe that's why. I don't know. As Cleo Rhino. Okay, I feel like I've definitely heard that goofy on name. Cleo Rhino died. She made a desperate plea to make her wish come true. The Demon King, fascinated by this, hastily injected the soul of someone from Korea into Clea's body and proposed a deal. If Clea's wish comes true, he will let the wayward soul go back to Korea. Now, the new inhabitant of Clea's body has to successfully remain happily married to Grand Duke Isaac de Troyes, become human, for 6 months, deal with everybody in the nation hating her, and survive in Clea's frail body, which is actively trying to kill her again with every step she takes. Interesting. I feel like we're gonna knock off quite a few on our bingo. Maybe we'll get a bingo. Maybe we will. Step. Murmur. Okay, well, step is not a sound, so you know what time it is. Oh boy, you know what time it is. It's the one and only time. We're starting already. We got our free, of course. And then we got verb sound effects. Okay. Oh, wait, is red in the color sales? No, red is not. I guess it's slightly less common. Well, that's okay. Deputy Count Cleo Lino has arrived. That name is crazy. Glare, swish, shuffle, shuffle. Oh, flower brush. You already know it's time for flash. Oh my god, this is a Webtoon bingo jackpot. Glitter flower brush. Also, you know what? I feel like we don't need to wait until it shows up in the story. Like, we know Villainess is gonna apply. We know it's gonna apply, and we know that off-brand Europe's gonna apply just by the style. So, sometimes it's off-brand Asia as well, but a lot of times it's off-brand Europe. It'd be like that, Oh my, how can she show her face again after such an incident? Surely she's not doing that again today, is she? Her shamelessness knows no bounds. Click, clack. I can hear you guys. But right now, I have no time to care about what you're saying behind my back. And that's because I'm risking my life with every step I take. Oh yeah. I remember seeing this on Tapas, actually. So if it does end up being good and someone wants to read more, then, well, you know where to do it. And also, there's probably more on the app, but... How is she so thick-skinned? It's unbelievable. 1/3 of your HP is declined. You will now start coughing up blood. Cough. 6 months. In 6 months, this body will die. The dying villainess's path to a happy ending. 1. And salmon adaptation. Okay. I was once an ordinary person living in Seoul, South Korea. Yup, you already know what time it is. We're getting like 3 in a row. The background and the info dump. Oh yeah, we're getting our bingo. We're getting our bingo this time. No way we're not getting our bingo. Okay, I can't start saying that every time. I went through this regular school with the regular education system like everyone else. Graduated from a 4-year university, which is basically all of them, and landed a job at a reputable company. I had a bright future ahead. Or so it seemed. Thud, by an absurd twist of fate, I died on my way home on my first day of work because I got stabbed out of nowhere. Gasp! I added that one in. A senseless homicide. If I go back, I'll kill that bastard first. I don't know how he knew about my abrupt death. But suddenly, the demon lord showed up in front of me. Huh? Didn't I just get stabbed to death? And what the frick is this dress? And why do I have red hair? I need to go to work tomorrow. Uncomfortable. Okay, now we got descriptors. Interesting. What a noisy human. Can't you see who's in front of you? You're already dead. But if you make a deal with me, I can spare you. Loom. Fulfill the wish of Cleo Lino, the owner of that body. Oh. Yeah, no, that was a good slap. Ish. Oh, please don't come closer. You're unsettling. Yeah. Jojo reference? I think so. What happened to the owner of this body? Hurt. She's already dead. She summoned me before she died from poison. It's been a while since I met a human with so much malice, so I made a deal right away. It seemed too appetizing to resist. Scratch. Say what? We made the deal, but she died right after, and then I found you, stabbed to death, so I brought your soul here. Oh no, what do? I made the deal so I could be in trouble for this. You know what? Let's pick up a soul from somewhere else. Why does it have an anime face? Is it okay to pick up souls like that? Something about it irks me. 6 months. Just fulfill the contract instead of her for exactly 6 months in that body, with that body. If you do so, you can live again in your original world. It's not such a bad deal for you, is it? I accepted the deal because it's... Okay. I accepted the deal because it sounded reasonable. But I didn't know I had such weak stamina. Wait, did I get isekai already? Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, well. You know what time it is now. Yeah, isekai time. Also, if this keeps up, I think I'm going to keep clutch panel, because why do we need a panel of you shaking the hand of smoke? And how are you shaking the hand of smoke? It's smoke. Alright, it's time for a sip. And don't forget to drink your water. You gotta put it on water and you drink your water. Yep. Get me some customer support, stupid demon lord. Your HP has declined due to mental stress. What? Cough. Oh my, again? Gosh, she's such an embarrassment. Plop. Is it even possible to last 6 months in this body? Cough, cough, cough. He should have made this body stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. I had to get the singing out. I'm sorry, I couldn't stop it. I've been holding it in for this long. I couldn't hold it in any longer. I gotta stop. This is too good. I'm gonna get copyrighted. Copyright strike. I'm gonna get DMCA'd. Instead of making it so useless. Enhanced hearing skill is activated. Goodness, she's pretending to be sick for attention again. Okay, these proportions are freaky. How long is that act going to last? Remember the fuss a few days ago? She's such a nuisance, isn't she? Remember the chaos last time? What's the demon doing? It should take away people like her. It's impressive how she manages to hide red paint in there every time. I second that. The effort even makes me wonder if she deserves to be pitied at least. Why would he give me enhanced hearing? It's useless. Body enhancement or stamina enhancement would have been much more helpful for this weak body. And this isn't paint. You want a taste of blood? Fume. Yes, of course. Plus the contracted term. Murmur. Yeah, oh my god. Oh, I added the god, my god. He's here. Gulp. The contract terms are simple. His Grace, the Grand Duke Isaac. Isaac? Was it spelled like that in the summary? I feel like it wasn't. Isaac de Troy has arrived. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, you know what time it is. Proportions out of whack time. And of course, it's a duke, so you know. If he's in any type secluded or solitary, well, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. And also, unfortunately, he does not have black hair, so we have lost both of the hair color ones, it would appear. Darn. Darn tootin' minute. No. All I have to do is maintain a happy marriage for 6 months with the person Clea loves. Why does he look like that? I'm already dead. If I can revive, there's nothing I can't do. Except standing shirty. Okay, I don't know what that means exactly, but sure. To revive, I have to marry that guy no matter what. I got rejected at first because I proposed to him without thinking, but today will be different. A few days earlier. Okay, I've seen that spelling of the word, of that word before, and every time. I'm not a fan of it, you know? It feels like the N-word just put on a trench coat and the glasses with, like, the red nose and the mustache and the eyebrows. Like, come on, man. What? You should go to a hospital first, lady. Let's take a look at my HP. Good, I've recovered quite a bit from stressing. The distance to Grand Duke, not to the Grand Duke. The distance to Grand Duke, the location. With long strides, it's about 35 steps. Why does he look like that? Okay, at least I won't cough up blood. The major drawback of this body is losing 1 HP per step. Well, it would probably help if you didn't wear, like, what, 3-inch heels? I'm moving around. Apologies. It had to be done, fellas. Minus HP 1. Not minus 1 HP, minus HP 1. Second, I cough up blood when there's about 806 HP left. We don't need to know this. Again. Which means I'm risking my own life just to get to you. You got that? Huh? What would be more funny is if she was like a mafioso, you know? Pulled up, was like, hey, you got that. You punk. You punk. You better marry me. You never give up, do you? Of course, you didn't get it. Greetings, Your Grace. It is a pleasure to meet you again. Oh, my HP decreased. But I didn't come unprepared today, you know? Persistence is one of my strengths. Smile. Huh? I've come to offer you a proposal. Interesting. No, that's, I've come to offer you a proposal. Turn. I'd like to refuse. Oh, so you're refusing without even hearing it out? Well, guess what? I didn't come unprepared this time. Not so fast, Your Grace. Bring it here. Why don't you listen to what I have to say before refusing, at least? I don't know why I have to waste my time on you. Oh, I doubt it would be worth. This is a specialty of the Keldaf region, a 752-year-old liquor. Sparkle, you know my father used to like collecting liquor, don't you? I decided to bring it here after hearing that you enjoy drinking. After learning that you enjoy drinking. How about having a conversation over a drink in a quiet place? How about it? I heard that you attend parties even though you dislike crowded places just because the emperor gives you fine liquor. Even the emperor would find it difficult to prepare better liquor than this, or so I heard. The one who said so, who is that? Great. He's thinking now, then let me throw in a huge bait. I'll give you the remaining liquor as a gift. If you're available, I'd like to invite you to my manor right now. He caught the bait. Nailed it! Prepare the carriage immediately. It's a jackpot. Finally got him hooked, but my HP is the issue. It'll take about 100 steps from here to the carriage. I should prepare to cough up some blood. Wait, seriously? Can't you slow down to match my pace? Why did Clea like such an inconsiderate jerk? Clack, clack. -1, -1, -1, -1, -1. He's not even saying a single word. Not that I'm complaining about it. Oof, am I already running out of stamina? I need to rest a bit. Cough, cough. That darn demon lord! I can't stop coughing! I don't want to die now! Cough, -10. Why do you keep leaving your house when you're not in good health? Why do you keep acting the way you do, is my question. I'm just saying though. Some foolish people may say it is paint, but I can tell from the scent that it's real blood. There was a way to say that would have sounded more smart and less creepy, but whatever way that is, it's not that way. ... Are you concerned about me? Concerned? I just said that because at this rate, it'll be faster to see the sunrise than for us to get to the carriage. Yeah, sorry about that. Guess he's not the type of guy to be worried about someone. I'm being serious. It will take all day to get there. Okay. Lift. What on earth? Put me down. Oh, isn't this what Clealina wanted? Her body's in the arms of the person she loved. She's too light. Clealina would like this, right? Lino? From Stray Cats. Ugh. Plus, it's so comfortable. I'm not losing any HP. My life is more important than saving face. Although I do feel sorry for the attendants who have no choice but to watch this scene. It's not like they're fucking. It's not that crazy, dude. Wouldn't it be better for you to see a doctor instead of me? If you keep coughing up blood like that, you'll die someday. Stab. I'm already dead though, your grace. But I can't say that. My heart has been weak since I was a child, so it strains easily if I move around too much. Well, the creature's coming. The creature's there. No, it's not wet food time. It's not. No. Even if you scream, it's not wet food time. No. 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 Yeah? Are you coming or are you just gonna scream at me from across the bed? Coco. Hey. Come here. Oh, my cat's on the mic, guys. She's on my shoulder. We'll see how she feels about that. Symptoms got worse because I stopped taking my medicine recently, but it'll get better. She's purring. It was a quiet little purr. I don't think it's gonna pick it up. Aw. She's purring on my shoulder. Symptoms got worse because I stopped taking my medicine recently, but it'll get better. Even though you're coughing up blood like that? I'm coughing out bad blood. I'm actually getting healthier. See? I'm fine now. I see. I'm lying like a pro. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. We're ready to depart. Rattle. Ah, that was so comfy. Thanks to him, I've recovered some of my stamina. It will take 20 minutes to my residence. Why don't we get to the point? Also, I didn't clock that right away, but he doesn't like crowded spaces, doesn't like going to parties. Huh, you know what that means. Secluded Duke time. That means secluded Duke time. You know what that means. Let's go. Coco's purring. Coco purring. That's Coco purrs. Exclusive content right there. If nothing else, you can say you at least caught Coconut purring live. And that's something. Maybe next time I gotta put pictures of Coconut for the bingo. Alright. Back to the grind, fellas. She might keep screaming from across the room, but it's okay, because it's not time for her wet food. So, yep. Alright. Why don't you get to the point? Oh, my bad, I gotta fix my filter. Oh, please marry me! I'll change the destination to your residence. Wait, I'm not suggesting to spend our entire lifetime together. Just 6 months. Please pretend to be married with me for 6 months. Not the hair behind the eye. I cannot understand what you're talking about. Clench. I propose to you a 6-month contractual marriage. Dun dun. I don't think your boobs are supposed to go that high up on your chest. Could be wrong, but after 6 months, I'll divorce you and leave like nothing happened. Is he laughing? It's just half a year, and you only need to spend half a year married to me. Deputy Count Lino. You think I'm some kind of joke? You are currently intimidated. You cannot withstand his murderous look. Organ activity is restricted to 80%. Doing my best, flight attendant voice. Oh my god, no! There was a mobile game I used to play all the time. It was a game where I had to prevent the sunfish from dying due to trivial reasons. It died due to breathing. I remember for quite a while the oceans. I remember laughing at quite a while for the ocean. I remember laughing for quite a while at the ocean sunfish dying for no reason at all. What kind of fish dies from breathing? However, chills. You are currently intimidated. You cannot withstand his murderous look. Organ activity is restricted to 80%. I'm the ocean sunfish now. I'm sorry for laughing. I'm going to die from his glare at this rate. I need to speak, but my body won't listen. Tremble. I'll give you the entire property and territory of the Lino family. Sorry, maybe that wasn't anime enough. I'll give you the entire property and territory of the Lino family. I don't think that was worse, but in a different way. Gosh, so hard to even talk. Cough, cough. It's not like I'm gonna hurt you or anything, so stop glaring. Are you that desperate to marry me? If you can't believe me, I'm willing to write a contract. Tap, tap. Tap. The entire property of the Lino family. Tap, tap. He finally stopped giving me that murderous glare. The Lino family controls multiple mining assets and extraction rights, refusing relinquishment. Having those mining rights would greatly help with the weapons and armor production I'm planning. Tap, tap. However, you said only 6 months. What will you do after the divorce? Don't worry, I won't ask for anything back. I won't be able to use the money anyway. Because I'll already be dead by then. Alright, we'll get married, but only on the condition that we sign a contract with notarization equivalent to that of the royal family. Whip. Certainly, I'll definitely divorce you after 6 months. But I want you to put in contract that you'll do the best. But I want you to put in the contract that you'll do your best to be a decent husband for the 6 months of our marriage. Nod. I can promise that. I did it! Yes, money is the best. Dance. Bribery is the best. Giggle. But I'll put on a poker face for now. Let's discuss the details of my manner while drinking the liquor you prepared. Sounds great. Smile. Great, I finally took the first step. I gotta make it through the next 6 months, lean or less. I doubt this body will survive that long. Well, I'm sure he'll be happier the sooner it ends. Rattle, 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 rattle. No. Lino, Clea Lino. Deputy Count Clea Lino. Gasp, jolt. Huh, when did I fall asleep? You finally woke up. Embarrassed. Have we arrived? Yes, and it's been 20 minutes. She's harassing me. Coconut is at the foot of my chair and she is just standing there and purring. I think this is a threat. Fine, fine. I'll apologize for making you wait. I'm sorry. I guess I was a little tired. Can you walk? Certainly. Can't you see that I'm walking right now? I recovered my stamina after that nap, so I'll be fine. Clack, clack. Trip. Stagger. I'm sure if I fall now, I'm sure I'll at least break a bone, or maybe even die. Whoosh. No, I can't fall down. Stop. Ding, minus 265. What's the matter, Deputy Count? It hurts so much! It feels like my organs are twisting. I thought she had like abs there for a second. I was like, what? I can't walk. My HP will decrease by 100 with each step right now. I'm really going to die. Lean, tremble. Are you all right, Deputy Count? Your Grace, pale. Oh. Please carry me. Grin. Chills. Since this will happen often in the future, you should get used to it early. Rush sigh. If you don't want to see me die in front of you, carry me now. Since you need You need to start seeing a doctor once you marry me. Lift. This building is insane. I'll think about it after we get married. It's so comfy. Step, step. How shameless. Let's skip the wedding ceremony since we don't have time for that. All I want is a wedding ring. I'll transfer my family properties to you one by one. We can detail this in the contract. That's a big ice cube. Can you tell that it's getting close to my bedtime and I go to bed at like grandpa times? Probably. And for a house, I think I'll move into your place if that's all right with you. Well then, when should I move in? Sha-la-la-la-la. Tomorrow? The day after tomorrow? So shameless. Smile. She's thick-skinned, but this also gets me wondering. Is she really marrying me because she loves me? Confused, ponder. Would it be alright for me to have just one drink? And it's over. This one was shorter than the last. Right. Well, the first one was definitely worse. It was definitely worse in many ways. Now, will I say that I love this one? Absolutely not. It's definitely something. It's definitely something. But well, anyways, that's yeah. So, I think we're nearing the end of the stream. I don't want to start another one because it's gonna get a little late. And I feel like twos. Anyways, we went through a good amount. You know. We went through a good amount. We had a. Oh wait! No, before I do that, bingo review. Can I properly do it this time and move all the images and not just one? I think I can. Nope, I can. I selected them, but I did not make them bigger. Well, that's okay. We'll just move it to the middle. Clutch panels, yep. Why are half of them just like feet? These two we're not gonna get, unfortunately. Protective older brother, father, we don't know. Read the book, does not seem to be the case. Goody two shoes does not seem to be the case yet. This we don't know. This we don't know. This we don't know. Cardboard plot, we don't. I hesitate to say that with only 3 episodes, but women fighting over men did not see. Keyboard smash names. Kind of, maybe. Yeah. Somehow we did not get bingo, it appears. Somehow we didn't get bingo. Damn, bruh. All of this just for no bingo. Well then. That's okay. We got close. I believe. One day we'll get our bingo, okay? One day we'll get our bingo, guys. And if you enjoy the bingo card, maybe I'll make more. Maybe I'll make like different versions for like the fantasy romance one, or maybe I'll use like a generator, like those bingo card generators, so we can have like multiple cards. And maybe that way I could also like put a link in chat and we could play. You know, it's not, I think a lot of these they have a limit of 30 unless you're paying. But I don't think that'll be too bad because we're not that many. We're not above 30. So, and maybe some people would prefer just to listen and not play. So I don't think that will be an issue, but maybe we do that. So it's like more shuffled options and it's not like these, you know, we can get like different cards and whatever. Take a sip of water. Right. So, I guess we can stay on this for now, the screen for now. Yeah, this is kind of fun. I'm thinking I will try again maybe a little bit earlier in the day. I'm thinking like I'm trying different times, you know, we're experimenting with the stream stuff. Only the second time. So, you know, experimenting. But one thing that might be fun is What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Trying to see if I can remember. Oh my god. Well, yeah. Anyways, I would like to try streaming like in the late afternoon, for me at least. Because this is a little too late for me. I feel like I'm too tired. I don't have as much commentary to contribute. W stream. Thank you. W viewer. For real, for real. But yeah, I'm thinking like later in the afternoon because the morning too early. And this is yeah. So I believe one day we'll get the bingo. One day we will. And maybe one day I'll try to do like drawing on stream too. That could be kind of fun. I'm sorry, I can't get those damn yaoi hands out of my head. I can't. Once you see them, you can't stop seeing them. So, yeah. W stream. W stream to stream. It was fun. It was fun chilling with the fellas, with the homies. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Hope you had some fun. Yeah.